Hello everybody and welcome back to Hoot and Pantai. So the rice is looking pretty good. The worker finished this one off camera. Took a little while and it took, well, quite a few pallets. But I still had more than enough pallets to be able to cope with this field, so pretty good. Yeah, it's looking good. So we've got to sort some bits out and I've just noticed looking at the little time bar at the top. First time playing this game and I see a tornado symbol. What is that? Looking on the weather, it shows that from 6 PM till 10, we could get a tornado. My word, okay. That's going to be interesting. Played this game for a little while. I've never seen one. I've never seen that symbol come up. I know it's on the game, but I've never seen it in my game. Yeah, we might have to try and see if we can track that down then. So we better get a few things done before, well, if it's going to come through here, is there much point? It's just going to destroy everything. Yeah, well, we'll still get things done. Now, off camera, I did make just a slight little change to one thing, and that's over this way. I kind of moved this across. You can see we've still got a load of pallets on there. Did we start with, was it 32? What's this say we've got now? I don't know. Oh, there we go. 22. So, 10 pallets it took to make that. That's not bad, is it, really? So, yeah, I moved this here, and basically what I did is I was running out of space. We need some more space. And I decided that with this shed, I'm just going to move it back a little bit. So, made the gap here a little bit smaller, as you can see. It's still enough. So, just moved it back a bit and walked into the greenhouse. And then just decided to, well, put this shed here. Give me a bit of room to put some more things in here. So, yeah, it's looking pretty good. And obviously, decided to store this. I did have 2 of these initially, but I don't need 2. As you can see, still got, technically, that took 10 pallets. We've got 2 more. Like plants of this field before they run out. And obviously that greenhouse is still making some, so yeah, it's looking pretty good. So what have we got to do today? Well, before we do anything, let's just head over to the dairy because I've got something to show you. So you might remember these things that I said in a previous episode about goat milk and these. And I said it was a bit strange that the goat milk, it was showing on the prices that the goat milk was actually more per 1,000 litre. Buttermilk through the dairy was less, and the goat's cheese was even less. And I couldn't work out why. Why would the raw milk be more money than goat's milk, like bottled, and goat's cheese? So I just thought, well, what's the point? And I started selling the goat's milk on its own. Well, there's one little thing that I forgot. And a big shout out to James, who left me a comment and says, yeah, you might have forgot about this. You do know that this is what happens. And you know what? I didn't. So let's go into the productions and have a look. So if we go onto here, we'll go onto dairy, go down to goat's milk bottled. That was obviously where it was a few thousand cheaper per 1,000 litres. And I couldn't work out why I'd ever do this. But then if we put in a certain amount of like raw goat's milk, if we look at the recipe at the bottom, 10 goat's milk make 20 goat's milk bottled. So it's doubling the production. So you're getting more out than you're putting in, which compensates for the less per 1,000 litres. So in the long run, you are still going to be making a lot more money doing it this way. It's the same with the goat's cheese. If we go onto the goat's cheese, 3 in, 6 out. That is what I completely overlooked. So big thank you again to James for letting me know in the comments. Now I can start putting my goat's milk back into these, making bottled and goat's cheese, and I will be making a lot more money that way. If you spot anything like that, please do let me know in the comments, because certain things like this I might overlook and I miss a good opportunity, or I'm doing something wrong. If you do spot anything good or bad, please leave it in the comments like James did and share it with me. Let's carry on with this episode, shall we? So what we've got to do today then is we've got this field, the one in front of us, the kind of little triangle sort of one, and then that big one just slightly to the left. These are the fields left we've got to do, but also we've got some grass to do as well. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start a worker off on this one. We can always take over from the worker, but get a worker started on here, putting in some sorghum, so we've got some food for the chickens. Rice is going in that one, the long grain rice. And the grass fields, going to get a worker since we've now got the new fend. Get the worker to sort of start on there. And I think if we get them to widespread it, could test out a few new things as well. So let's just go and activate the worker. It's on sorghum. Let's just see if the worker... I don't know where the worker's going to start or what they're going to do. God, it needs a bath, doesn't it? Look at that. Damn. So the worker is set to do headlands first, so we'll see if they'll go and drive off somewhere. Yeah, they're going. Don't know where they're going to start. Never really use workers too much when it comes to stuff like this, where, you know... Oh. Are you going to back all the way up to there? Or are you going to start randomly in the middle? Oh no, he's going to start randomly in the middle. I suppose it doesn't really matter where they start. I'm guessing they'll come all the way around and finish here. Do we think? I really have no idea. Alright. Well, that's looking good. At least it's sorghum. It is right. It's growing. Okay. Let's go and have a look then across at the fence, and we'll see if we can try and get a worker started on cutting some of this grass. So I think if we go down this end, we'll see if we can try and start the worker off here. We're going to do the headlands again, and then we'll see. We're going to try and widespread this. I think that'll be better. We'll go start over here, I think, by the chickens. This tractor is a beast. So I think if we open her up, widespreading is going to be better, I think, because it doesn't really matter. And we're going to get little bits that the worker missed. We don't need to swath it because, well, I've got another solution for that. So if we put it here and go onto our help menu, we should. It says swathing mode, mulcher, stump grinder, destroyer. Oh, word, that sounds dangerous. Yeah, better not make sure it's not on that one. Mower, there we go. So I'm guessing brush hog. Swathing, okay, right. I'm guessing we're just going to go for mower is going to be the normal one. But I'm going to go and destroyer, because why I just get the feeling I'm just going to completely lose all my grass if we go for that. So if we just widespread this into like just normal grass, we'll get it up, and then we're just going to put it into the silo, because we can then work out what to do. We might want some as hay, we might want some as silage. I don't know. So let's just see if we go onto this menu here. We should be able to activate the worker. 7 meters. Headlands on. Start with headlands. It wants to do 2. That's fine. And we'll just see what happens. Blocked by an object. That's really rude calling me an object. Thought I got out quick enough, but obviously not. Let's just make sure that this is going to cut properly, not destroy my grass. There we go. Yeah, just a normal mower, I think. Doesn't look like it's cut it very short, or is that me? Okay. So it's going to go around and hopefully do all this okay. We will find out. But yeah, it's ready to go. We've got another field over there, and obviously our new field that only got done in the same month, so that's only just sort of germinated. It's not really done anything. But yeah, things are looking good. Chickens are doing good. Now, I've got 2 new bits of equipment over there. You can just see if you've got good eyesight right where the dot is in the screen there. We will go get them in just a little bit. Let's jump back into the worker with the sorghum then and see how they're getting on, shall we? Well, it's looking like the worker's done a headland from what I can see. They've come back up this end, so I'm guessing they've started halfway because that's where I kind of started them. I wasn't sure if they'd go round and find a starting point at the beginning, but it turns out not. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing here. Okay, that was a funny way to start. But yeah, it does look like they've gone round and then gone back to where the middle point was and then worked up towards the end again. So you can see there's time marks there on the left. So it looks like they've gone back to the halfway point and started again. Interesting, okay. We could technically... Yeah, do we... okay, workers happy going 15. We've got enough fertilizer in. It is going to run out soon. Plenty of seeds in there. Yeah, we're not doing bad here. So, yeah, sorghum this one. Sorghum in that one just across from there. Should be enough food for the chickens. And then a big rice field. Man, okay. Well, I think we'll let the worker crack on with this one. We'll come back and we'll do that one there ourselves. And then, is there anything else we could buy? I mean, we've got fields over there. I don't know if we need to buy anything. We're doing alright. We've got 2 cornfields. We've got normal wet rice, and then we're going to have long grain rice. I think we're doing pretty well. Well, the work over here on the grass seems to be doing okay. They've got around to this point at the minute. Very interesting ways that they do it, to be honest. But they've got round, so they've got to do another headland now because they wanted to do 2. That's not bad at all, that. It's going to take them a little while. But I think while they're doing this, I'm just going to have a quick look and see, because the other work is not going to be too long because it's a lot bigger than this. We're just going to have a quick look at the new toys at the shop, shall we? So I decided to get myself a forage wagon. Look at this baby. This is the Lizard TARDIS. This is quite good. It says it holds around about 260,000 litres. And it's in the case colours. I suppose we have got a Fendt as well now, so we really should sort of maybe have some things in Fendt colour as well, but I do like this. So this is going to be picking up the swaths. I know we've got a baler, but the baler's quite good for, well, it is good for obviously doing bales, but it depends on what I want. So the baler's mainly if I want to get the grass up and turn it into silage bales, because then we get the wrapper. Obviously that works well, it's the quickest way for that. But since we're going to be also just picking up sometimes straw or grass in this occasion and putting it into the silo, we might as well get one of these. You know, money's not bad at the minute. And I've got one of these as well. This is the Vicon. This is quite cool. This is just a 12.5 meter windrow. And obviously it's got the 3-point hitch at the front. Quite good. So I know I did have them ones in the last episode on the front. Was it on the last episode, the one before? I've lost track. I showed you the ones on the front. They're good. I still could, yeah, these are just still better to have one where you pull on the back. It's just so good. So, yeah, plus this looks right as well. So, this is the new kind of toys that we've got, and we will try them out a little bit later. Now, it looks like this work is finished, so we can go and take over. We're going to need to go and fold this up because we're getting a little bit low on liquid fertilizer. So, let's just go over. And, yeah, we'll fold this back up. We're doing right on sorghum. There we go, it's lifted it off the ground now, so it's going to go a bit quicker. The state of this thing as well, it's dirty. Right, let's go over here. Tractor's doing alright. Could put some fuel in the tractor while we've got it as well. Yeah, might as well. Why not? Let's go fill it up. Get a full tank on the tractor. There we go. What's that cost me? 252. Not bad. Right, we'll go over to this thing. This thing's quite tricky to do because you open it up, as you can see, and then it'll ask you if you want seeds. So it's basically saying, oh, you want seeds now. But if you do this when it's empty, it won't. It will just automatically want you to do fertilizer. As you can see, we're trying to lay up fertilizer now. It's yeah, very strange. So I'll give this one a go myself. We're locked onto the lines. We're dropped down. We're started. And we're all ready to go. Now, we can go speed this up a little bit. We'll put cruise control on at 19, 20 miles an hour. That'll do. Yeah, this one shouldn't take too long. So I think 2 sorghum fields should be good enough to keep the chickens going. Because the chickens aren't getting through a lot of food. So yeah, 2 of these fields should be good enough. We will have some wheat as well, which potentially we could use. But kind of hoping we can use all that in the new bakery / grain mill. A lot of nice, was it whole grain bread that we had before? That was a good amount of that. We want to tackle that again. Plus, I'm quite looking forward to the corn and doing corn flour and giving that a bit of a go. See if we can try and make some of these wraps. Now, I wonder how much rice we're going to get as well, because we're going to be ended up making some rice cakes. Now, we can use both rices to make rice cakes. They're slightly different. Well, that'd be quite interesting. And obviously, again, we're going to need to go over and check on the goat. I think the goats have got some milk. I think the buffalo don't have much. Not worth taking over. But I think if we can get some goat's milk, we definitely need to get that processing through the dairy. Now we found out that I kind of made a bit of a mistake with them. I should have really worked that one out. I really should have done. It just didn't make sense that wire production would be worse off than, like, just normal milk. Well, then I didn't check the recipe. Oh, looking good. All right, well, let's get this one done. And then we'll start a worker on the rice field, and then we'll head over and see if the goats have got much milk. And we'll take it from there. This field really didn't take long at all. Last little bit to go. Drop her down. Cruise control on. And we should... It might be just a teeny bit on the end there I think we're going to miss. Yeah, just a teeny weeny little bit. Okay, well, we'll pick it up. We'll back up to that. And we should be able to just run through this kind of angle. There we go. Drop her down. There we go. That should look pretty good. We'll check on the map just to make sure all's covered. Yeah, this is looking pretty good over here. This is the one we just done. So, yeah, that looks fine to me. And if we check this one here that the worker did, again, perfect. You know, the workers are doing pretty well. How's this one getting on here if we go on to this? That is a weird way of doing it. I mean, granted, they're not missing anything. But that is a weird way of doing it. All right, well, yeah, you have fun there, worker. No, I do. Oh dear, okay. So, yeah, I've just going to fold this up, and I said we were going to start this one. I forgot about the rice field. I don't know how I forgot about the rice field, but I did. Right, we'll start opening her up again. We'll start it over this way. Oh, it dug into the ground. Maybe get into the field first before you open it up, Gregor boy. That would be good. There we go, okay. So we need to obviously go and swap this now to long grain rice. Where is it? Long grain rice, there we go. We need to go and swap this now from me to worker. It wants to do one again, headlands first. Yeah, we'll do the headlands first, shall we? And I'm guessing actually, you know what, if I back up, maybe if we start like right here, that's it, right about there, and then activate the worker on here. Does that mean that the worker should start pretty much from right where I am? Because this was on point with that line. Let's see. Has the worker got to just sort himself out a bit, get level? Oh yeah, maybe it's looking that way. Yeah. Are you going to be good to go? Oh yes. There we go. That worker is off. Let's just double check it. Long grain rice. Nice. So we've got to remember with this long grain rice, we don't do anything, don't put any water in it until after it germinates. So next month is when we've got to hit the water. Don't do it before as we kill it. Whereas this one over here, this is different. We've had to put the water in first because it's wet rice. Yeah, I'm going to get confused with these, so remember, don't fill it until next month. So the goats do have a little bit of milk. Them are full. This one's like 700 litres, so it's not a massive amount. I might wait until a little bit more, until we can get a good amount, and then take it across. But they're looking good, looking happy. You've got enough water in there. What we're looking at water, 796 on food, but then they have got 25,000 litres of meadow. 4,300 of water, so it's getting a little bit low. But yeah, I wish there was a mod. There was a mod back in 22 where you could put like a water thing down here and it would like feed them automatically. I wish we had sort of like an automatic water thing for these. That would be quite cool. I have got an automatic distributor for my productions. Unfortunately, it doesn't do animal pastures as well. That would be quite nice if it did. They're looking happy enough. It's all looking pretty good. You can see the grass is looking good. That's why we've got a lot of meadow. Yeah, happy little things. Alright, well, we'll check back in when they've got a bit more milk. Let's just go and have a quick run across this way and try and get down here somehow without breaking my neck. There we go, over here. Oh. We're jumping really high again. I'm guessing it's to do with the Easy Dev mod. It must be the jump thing must be on. Yeah, these are looking healthy. You're getting big, aren't you? You're getting big. Now, we still got plenty of room in here, actually. I'm trying to think what we've got in here. Let's have a look. We've got 250 and we can do 1,000. I get a feeling when we get a few more, like, it doesn't actually tell me. I don't know when these are due to give birth. They're 19 months at the minute. It says they start reproducing from 18 months. So, any time, I suppose, they can start having little ones. I'm assuming then this food is going to just plummet the more we get in there. So I'm glad that we've got quite a bit. We've got 1.3 million in stock. What we've got going on in here, used capacity, yeah, slurry. Only 312 litres of buffalo milk, so not too bad at the minute. How's this worker getting on over here? Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Alright, well, we'll check back in with these in just a little bit and see how they're getting on. So the worker's gone and done a headland then of the long grain rice field. You know what? I think we're going to take over, and why don't we do a bit of a time lapse to wrap up this field, and then that is going to be, as far as I'm aware, unless I forgot anything, that is going to be all the planting done probably for this year then. I think. I'm trying to think it over my head. Yeah, no, I think this is the last field. We've done the corn, the 2 cornfields, 2 sorghum fields, this one, wheat. Grass is being cut. Yeah, that's it. Man. Alright, well, let's get things set then. Camera level, lock onto the line. Cruise control on. Yeah, I think that's all looking pretty good. Yeah, let's get this done.
Can't find a time where I can tell you what I feel now. Been biting my tongue for a while. The words just wanna come out. I'm too afraid to be rejected. It's so expected. I feel like I'm out of my mind, but I know I can't deny you. I am so alienated. Sitting on planet X. I'm becoming the person I've hated. Wonder what will happen next. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like a charge around us that just feels right. Can't get my head around it. I can never hit the brakes. Every time you touch me, babe, you send me right out into space. You send me right out into space.
There we go then, it's all looking good, all done. Now, I must admit, that was getting a bit close. I was a little bit worried that we weren't going to have enough seed. The seed for long grain rice was really dropping down quite quick. But 250 litres left and 536 on the liquid fertiliser. Now, for anybody who's just maybe landed on this video and didn't see the previous one, I am fully aware that these fields have already been fully fertilised, and obviously this liquid fertiliser doing nothing at all and we are just wasting it. But because this has the ability to do liquid fertiliser, we don't, like, the workers won't work if it's got nothing in and it's meant to take it, if that makes sense. So I put it in because I know it's just wasting it, but the worker will work if it's got it in. So it tries to apply it, but as soon as it runs out, it goes, oh, I can't work. Please? So let's just get this out. It needs a bath. I'll just go pull this thing. We don't have to go too close because this thing's got quite a hose on it. All right, we'll jump out and give it a little start. There we go. And spray. Oh, yes. So at least I'll know for next year then we don't need to worry. I bought all the fields already, like, fully fertilized. So the farmers had already got them ready to go for planting this year. So that's why they're all already fully fertilized. So yeah, next time they won't be like that. So this will actually be putting it in properly. Give it a good going over. Yep. Is that done? Let's just step up to it and see. Does it say dirt 38 still? If you step up here, we should see the dirt level going down. You can actually stay in one place. You don't have to move about. There you go. Spotless. Tractor. You just move up to it. There you go. Tractor's done. We'll go put this back. Nice. That is a nice little jet wash, that is. Right, let's get this thing parked up, and then we'll go across and get the windrow. We might be able to get started giving that a go on this field because, well, the work is not doing too bad. Yeah, we'll give the windrow a go and see what it's like, and maybe give the forage wagon a go as well. So, yeah, let's just park this up, and we'll go get them. So the windrow's picked up then, we are set, got the lines on. One thing I can't work out, which I found out is new in Farm Sim 25 over 22, is because the whole ground changes with the tyres. When you try and go over hay like this, it's rough. Like, if we go forward, look at the tractor. It's a nightmare. And I've got a feeling that this is going to make this just almost impossible to do. So we might have to get the mower to do swathing and get rid of this and just do that. Because this looks like it's going to be a bit of a pain in the backside. Because the tractor is just going to be all over the place, as you can see. I mean, there's no... Come on. Surely you're not telling me that the ground is that rough with a tractor when it's hay that it's just going to cause it to dance all over the place like it's going over a ploughed field. That's just silly. I mean, it's behaving a little bit better now, but look at it. It's all over the place. Oh, we're going to crash. Yeah, we should be okay. We'll miss it just. But I mean, come on, this is ridiculous. It shouldn't act like it's going across a ploughed field. I understand that they've got the whole new ground deformation, but I mean, hay should not cause a tractor to dance about like that. Hay's soft. Tractor will easily squish hay. Yeah, it's different. Alright, it seems to be behaving a little bit better now. So weird though, isn't it? Well, I do like this windrow. It is nice. That's a nice swath as well. Actually, I'm saying it's hay. I don't know why I'm saying it's hay. It's grass, isn't it? It looks like hay, but it's not. Right, let's try and get this going again. Oh, we're back to dancing all over the place. Just don't get that. Giants need to fix that, really, because that's ridiculous. Looks like the mower's finished. This tractor's 800 horsepower and it's struggling because it's like it's fighting grass. Okay, it's calmed down a bit now. Maybe there's a mod out to try and like fix that. I don't know, because to me that just seems stupid, really. Let's go straight across. Yeah, it shouldn't really be that bad at all. It shouldn't, but it is. Alright, let's go around and get this done, and then we'll come back. We should be a bit better with the pickup wagon, I'm hoping. Man, this is going to be hard work. Yeah, we might have to just get the mower to do swath straight on, and just use the forage wagon instead of doing the windrow like this. I must admit, I didn't expect. I found out about this because this is the first time I've done this like this, and I found out about it when I went to put that plant away there on the right, and I tried to back over the grass, and I was like, it was all over the place, like it was going over rocks. And that's what made me think that this windrowing is going to be fun. Wow. Yeah, we're going to have some fun with this. Well, I've come to the conclusion that I am going to sell this. It's nothing to do with this windrow. The windrow is fine. It's a good windrow to use, and it's one I'd normally go for. But, yeah, I've tried to have a look into it. That field, it's just a nightmare. It's just the tractor's dancing all over the place. And I don't fully understand like why. It's definitely obviously a game issue. It is all to do with the ground texture, this new way that the ground moves and deforms and stuff. But I think I'm going to have to go back. I wish I sort of didn't sell it. I should have tested it first, but I didn't expect that to be a massive issue. But yeah, I'm going to go back to the ones that you put on the front of the tractor. That way then it's going to swath it before the tractor goes over it, so it will be smooth, and then just tow that behind at the same time. So let's get that set up. We need to take the weight back to the yard, actually. Let's give this a little go then. So we've got the trailer on the back. We're full of silage additive. We've got one of these on the front. Only 12 meters, so nothing ridiculous. We'll go and start that, and then we can turn this on, drop this down as well. And yeah, this should be working a lot better. Oh yes. Look at that. That's more like it. So we've got the worker in the next field there, just sort of finishing off. I've got them to swath it, because I thought, well, maybe that'll be an easier option. But then obviously, because that mower is only 7 meters, it's going to be a lot of swaths. So yeah, I still think this is going to be the better way of doing it. I do like that windrow. It is just a shame that it seems to be the way that this game is. As you can see, obviously no issues because it's swathing it up into the middle of the track, so we're not running over it. And it's obviously going to make it a lot better. So I think from now on, we'll be able to get the mower to do it like, widespreading. And it won't be an issue because this obviously will swath it up for us. We could still do the swathing, it doesn't really matter. Maybe the swathing might be easier. But we're just doing the last strip on this field then. This is definitely the better option. This on the front and the forage wagon on the back. Yeah, it's so much smoother. I think it'll be even more smoother if it was like, swaths are okay. You can still see the tractor every so often is still a bit like going over the swaths because they're quite big swaths. But it definitely seems the better way to do this. So yeah, I do like this option. So that's everything done on this field. We've already going to put one load in here. Nearly 500,000 litres just off this one field. Now I've shut them up just to make it easier to get closer to the silo to tip this. We'll put it straight in here and then we can work out, if it's in here, we can work out what to do. Because over winter time we need some grass for the goats. But also if we need to turn some of this into silage, we've got the shed right in front of us. If we need to turn it into hay, we've got a dryer just behind us. So let's just go drive straight through the silo. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty good. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one. I think the workers should be done or nearly done. So we'll get this one all picked up as well. Get it all into... Yeah, it looks like the workers stopped. So yeah, as you can see, the swaths aren't too bad. But obviously it's going to be maybe a bit easier. I went for this option because I thought, oh, I'm just going to come with the trailer and pick it up. Which, I mean, it's another option I could do. But I think these will... Oh, we need to unfold it first, of course. This should bring in maybe two of the headland ones together. Maybe two swaths together as well on this one. It's 12 meters. Possible. We'll give it a go and see. So we'll turn it on, drop it down. And away we go. Let's see how we get on with this. Yeah. Not bad at all, this. Alright, we'll activate cruise control. We'll go around. Get all this up. We'll have one more field to do, but not for a few months yet. The worker's in the way of this one, of course. So yeah, we'll go around, complete this, get it all in the silo, and see how much we've got in total. So there we go then, the grass is all done on these two fields anyway. We'll wait for that one to be sorted, and then we can tackle that one at a later date. Yeah, that's all done now, so we're just going to let this grow again. We've got to obviously fertilise it. Not bad. Now, you know me, if you've watched my videos for a little while, you know that I can never seem to decide on equipment, and I'm changing my equipment all the time. Sometimes I think I should have gone for this, then I try and find a cheaper method, and then find out that it's probably in the long run cost me more because it didn't quite work out right. I should have just stuck with the original option. But that's what I've done now. I had to get one. I had to get one. Chrome Big M. I should have just gone for this in the first place. We were struggling for money at the time. We've got the money now. Bank balances took a bit of a hit. It's down to 100,000. But that will soon go back up, no problem at all. Especially when we get rid of some of this buffalo mozzarella. So this is a new thing. So obviously you've got the PTO on the back so we can tow the bale around. And obviously this thing as well. But that's just going to make it so much easier. It will just cut the grass, swath it, pick it straight up. Yeah, there'll be no messing about with them windrows on the front. Or little mower, and yeah, it would just save so much time. I should have just done this in the first place. I am an idiot. I'm fully aware. You don't need to tell me in the comments below. But we'll test that out on that field over there when it is ready. Well, that is it. We've done everything we need to do. So really, it's just this tornado tonight. Are we going to be able to see it? Well, shall we check out and fast forward a bit of time? Oh my word. I wasn't expecting it to land right on top of us. Look at that. That is mental. I really wasn't expecting to land right on top of us like that. Holy moly. Yeah, I was not expecting it at all. I just fast forwarded. I've stood here and I fast forwarded time, and then the rain started, and then it's like the symbol come up, and then I looked on the little mini map. I don't know if we can we see the little mini map? There's a little like red twister. I thought, oh, that's literally right on top of me. I mean, I'm assuming, I don't know what the physics are in this game. I'm assuming that's not gonna take me up in it. If I I mean, I suppose even this close in real life, that will be dangerous. I'm just waiting now to see my water buffalo start flying around. Has it picked up my chickens? Well, that is loud when you get close to it. Wow, if you've never seen one of them before, well then this is it then. The twister has set in. I kind of really want to I want to run over that. It's going to get a little bit loud, so you're not going to hear me, so I'm going to shut up. We're going to run closer to it and see. Jeez, that is loud. I did say it was going to get loud. My word. Okay. My chicken's okay. That is mental. It's right on top of us. Oh, yes. What a way to end the episode. So, if you want to follow the journey on Hooten Pantai, please do give it a thumbs up. Do leave your comments below, good or bad. If you spotted something that I've done wrong or anything you can suggest, please do leave it in the comments below. And if you've not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It really does help out the channel. This is here for the next few hours now. This is going to be interesting. A poor rice field. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. I'll see you back here, if we still have a farm, in the next one.